For De La Salle, they are in the crimson with the white and black trim. And we'll get their starting five in just a second. Actually, tell you what, I was talking to somebody who I thought was the head coach.
No,
it's not.
I think
Yeah, that gentleman there is the head coach. So my bad. We got Fry, we've got Brown, we've got Lewis and Evans, and a ponytail is blocking me from the fifth starter. And it's the lady who's jumping in the jump ball with lines. That's 0 Brown. Tarpon's right to left, Cavaliers left to right. Mr. Roosevelt Thomas will toss it up in the air, and we will be rocking and rolling, ripping and roaring in just a second. Let's have some fun with two playoff-bound basketball teams. We are underway with De La Salle controlling the tip. Coach Luke said she wanted to see her man-to-man defense attack today. De La Salle works it to the left corner. Now to the right corner. Patient possession early. Got it to Evans. A long three-pointer is no good. Rebound to Nyla Lyons, and it'll go to Chubbs on the ricochet, and Chubbs will push it down the floor. Tarpons will run some half-court offense. Chubbs on the left wing to Lyons near midcourt extended. Now to Savoie. Kinsley Terrebonne. Yeah, she traveled.
Yep.
Good call by the officials. Drug that pivot foot.
Looked like De La Salle was kind of in a matchup zone.
That's what she told us. Remember, she said they would be in a zone throughout the course of the game. Tarpons would have to navigate through that zone. Lewis getting it to the middle of the floor. Now out to the right side. They're trying to get it to 0 Brown. Tarpons are denying that nicely. Lewis attacks. Up in the air, kicks it to the right corner. That Tarpon defense doing a good job so far. Three-point try from the Cavs is good. They're on the board. And it's 3-0. Here come the Lady Tarps. Chubbs against that pressure. Terrebonne getting it to Hemel. Steps into one. No. Rebound goes to the floor, and De La Salle got it. Savoie tried to save it. Cavaliers want to push. That's Evans. Reversal for another three-pointer. That's short. Rebound goes to the floor. That's not a good job by the Lady Tarpons. It'll go out of bounds. Tarpons, I think, caught a break. I thought that one hit the foot of Kinsley Terrebonne.
Yeah, I think so. We'll take it.
Tarpons will take the extra possession, but South Lafourche needs to tag that rebound. They were waiting for it to go out of bounds, and a Cavalier player stole it out from right under.
You got to box out, but finish with the rebound.
Here's that pressure. Savoie to Terrebonne. To Nyla in the middle of the floor. Gets it to Chubbs at the rim. Ooh, thought Chubbs could go and attack and try to score. She pulls it out. Tarpon's a little tentative early. Chubbs on the left side steps into a three. Short. Rebound goes to the Cavaliers, and they're pushing it down the floor. Evans.
No.
And she'll throw it away. I think the Lady Tarpons on offense just need to relax a little bit.
And look, Hemel earlier had the open shot. She's got to keep shooting that because she can score it from there.
Caught him flat-footed here. Chubbs against the press break into the lane will draw the foul. So Chubbs will be shooting too. That's, I think, what the Lady Tarpons wanted the last time. Go attack and go into the body of the defender. This time the freshman does it, and she'll be shooting too.
Yeah, you got to get confidence. You can play with these girls here.
Now, the $1 million question. She made the first. It is a team that has been shooting around 50%, even lower at times this season from the stripe. She splits them, but she fights for the rebound, nearly takes it away, but De La Salle comes away from the scrum.
Good hustle right there from Chubbs.
So 3-1 in the early stages. Cavaliers in possession of the basketball. They're working on Savoie with Evans. A little penetration, but the Tarpons recover. Now they'll work it out to the left side of the floor for a three.
No.
Nearly banked it in. Rebound goes to the floor, and a foul will be called on, I think, the Cavaliers. 0. That's Brown.
A lot of times you see that not called, that foul. So it's a good sign here. It may be a tight called game.
2 early fouls on the Cavs. Long pass to Hemel down the floor. She's in trouble. and it'll go out of bounds to the Lady Tarpons. Coach Luke said she thinks they could get some sets and some quick hitters and some different things tonight. We'll see. They get it in bounds. Hemel in the corner, feeds it down low to Chubbs. Savoie will get it. Back to Terrebonne. Now Chubbs on the left side. Attack, shoots a mid-range. Got it.
Good looking shot.
And it's 3 apiece. De La Salle has the ball in the hands. On the top of the key to Lewis. Working it to Brown. Brown off the dribble. Shoots a tough shot, scores it. She made 20 last night. She is their leading scorer. Against the pressure, Savoie has it deflected out, but the Tarpons will keep it.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch these long passes. I don't think going to work tonight.
Chubbs has the basketball right in front of Miss Connie out there in the bleachers. Savoie left side extended to Terrebonne, trying to get it to Nyla in the paint. There she goes, and that's too easy. That's going to be a foul or a layup every single time. If she gets the ball that deep down low, Nyla draws the foul and will be shooting 2.
And that was a good job right there by the Tarpon offense. They're moving the ball around that zone. And if you're going to play in back of Nyla Lions, you're going to get something you're not going to be happy with.
Yeah, prepare to be fouled out.
Yeah, you're going to have to deny her the ball.
Nyla makes the first. And makes the second. So it's 5-5 the score. De La Salle in possession of the basketball. 5-5 ball game midway through the first quarter. Evans to Brown. Brown spinning through, picks up the dribble, gets it to the right side of the floor. Back to Evans, blocked away by Lyons. Lyons will corral the loose ball, and here come the Lady Tarpons. Hemel has it poked away from behind, and De La Salle will steal it back. Cavaliers in possession. Lewis working it around the horn, trying to get it to Brown. Good job by Chubbs, really making it difficult, and will finally steal it away. The ball's on the floor. Great hustle by Chubbs, getting it to Hemel, and then they'll throw it to Nyla, and it just goes in between her legs. But that's great hustle from the South Lafourche defense, really making life difficult on the Cavaliers.
Yeah, pretty close to a 5-second call.
3:32 to go in the opening quarter, 5 apiece. Cavaliers will work it to the right corner. Blocked away by Terrebonne. Loose ball goes to De La Salle, and then they'll lose it on the entry inside. South Lafourche comes away with it. Hemel on the right side of the floor will lose it, get it back, feeds it to Nyla on the block. Nyla backs down, lays it up, missed it. Little too strong on the layup, but got great position. Now the Cavaliers coming down the floor. Evans to Lewis. Working it back to Lewis, top of the key. Tarpons in that man-to-man. Evans, a long three. No, air ball. Rebound goes out of bounds to South Lafourche.
Look, I think the pace the first 4 minutes of this quarter, Lady Tarpons like right now, it's getting to be a little quicker than maybe what they want.
Tarpons break the pressure, get it to the middle of the floor. Savoie will pull it out to Chubbs on the right side. Chubbs, little crossover dribble, gets it to Terrebonne, top of the key. Terrebonne on the left side is fouled, and that's the 4th team foul. And De La Salle is now over the limit. South Lafourche will be shooting for the final 2:32.
Yeah, the De La Salle player wasn't happy, but I mean, that was an obvious foul.
Terrebonne near midcourt, getting into Guidry. Now to Savoie on the right side, dribbling to the top of the key. Terrebonne thought about the long triple, pulls it out to Savoie. Reversing it to Chubbs. Chubbs attacks the lane, feeds it to Nyla. Nyla at the rim, lays it up and draws the foul. I've only seen 6 minutes of this game. there's nobody in crimson that's going to stop her from getting to the rim. She draws another foul, and she'll be shooting 2. The challenge is going to be handling the pressure to get her the basketball down low.
Yeah, and look, they're doing a great job here of they slowed the tempo back down.
Nyla makes the first. Missed the second. But the Tarpons have a lead, 6-5. Cavaliers have had a clear idea on offense what they want to do, and that is just shoot a 3. They have been working around the perimeter, shooting some long shots. They have not made an effort to get it inside. Here's a 3, no. Rebound goes to Terrebonne. No interior presence at all for the Cavs just yet. Chubbs to Terrebonne. Terrebonne gets it back to Chubbs, top of the key, 1:45 to go. Tarpons working it around the horn. Lions at the top. Back to Terrebonne. Now Salle on the right side to Chubbs. Chubbs into the lane all the way through, missed it. Rebound goes to the Cavs. Good look, though. I tell you who's getting the better shots right now, and it's the ladies in the white jerseys. But they only lead by a point. That's the only thing that matters right now. De La Salle at the top of the key will throw it away. Terrebonne, Tarpons in transition, 2-on-2 break if they want it. Terrebonne will step into a 3, short, or excuse me, long rather. Rebound goes to Hemel, gets it to Lions, mid-range, no. Rebound goes to the floor, and it will be a foul on Alea Savoie, pushing in the scrum.
Look, these other girls, when you got to get confidence. You're getting the ball inside the paint on the block. You got to go and score. They're looking to pass.
You're right. It has been a little passive for some of these Lady Tarpon players.
Especially in the bonus.
Cavaliers, can they make enough threes to stay with it here? That's been just about all we've seen from them are the threes. Hill getting it to Evans. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. An NBA 3 that's short. Rebound goes out of bounds to South Lafourche. Brian, they are not even making an attempt to get the ball inside of the three-point line right now.
Yeah, not at all, and that's good for the Tarpons. Let them keep shooting it from the outside.
Coach Luke mentioned on play-by-play today, could legs be a factor? Meaning, hey, look, De La Salle's played 3 straight nights. They're jacking up all these threes. Tarpons break the pressure, get it to Terrebonne. Riley Guidry's checked into the game for Nyla Lions. Nyla gets a little bit of a blow before the quarter ends. Chubbs to the mid-range, no. Rebound goes to the Cavs. Now you got to get back down. In transition at the rim, Savoie will foul. That'll be her second. And the Cavs will be shooting 2.
Look, if you're going to get back, if they beat you to the rim, so be it. Live with the results. Don't foul.
Two shots coming for the Cavaliers. They will make the first. That is Zero Brown shooting them. Alexa Rogers checks into the game for Savoie, who has the 2 fouls. That's a big loss. Alea does a lot for this basketball team, much like her brother does for the men's team.
Yeah, and a good sub right there, making sure she don't pick up that 3rd foul.
She made them both, and De La Salle retakes the lead. Hemel, that's over and back. That's just a mental miscue there. Caroline was across midcourt and just threw it back on the other side of midcourt.
That's just not having the confidence right now.
So now De La Salle will have the last possession. They're going to work on Rogers. Now get to the left side of the floor. Cole. 5 seconds. Are they aware? Shooting a really tough shot. No. Rebound goes to Hemel, and she will not get off the shot, which will bring us to the end of the first quarter with our score. De La Salle 7, South Lafourche 6. We have a good ball game here. We'll be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Lead. The first thing that stood out about the first 8 minutes to me, Brian, is that these are 2 teams that are polar opposites. De La Salle wants to push. They want to shoot threes. South Lafourche wants to pull it out, wants to get layups. When both teams have had success doing it their way, they've scored, but I don't know, whoever controls the tempo in this final 24 minutes is who's going to win this game.
Yeah, and I think the tempo the Tarpons, for the most part, can live with that tempo in the first quarter.
So we'll see what it looks like here in the second. Lyons is back out there. Riley Guidry, Alexa Rogers, Terrebonne, and Chubbs. Tarpons possess first, down a point. Chubbs has it on the left side of the floor, wing area, to top of the key, Nyla Lyons. Now Alexa Rogers on the right side. Rogers will throw it away. Here comes the Cavaliers in transition at the rim. Lay it up and good, and that's the ones you can't have. The open floor turnovers that lead to 2. Terrebonne loses it, and the Cavs are on the floor. They're fighting. Guidry's on the floor. Nyla's got it now.
Good hustle by Riley Guidry.
Lions will attack downhill, lay it up, and she will have it knocked out of bounds. Lady Tarpons will have a baseline out of bounds. And you're right, excellent hustle from Riley Guidry there. Tarpons will try to come with a quick hitter and maybe steal one. They get it to Lyons. Dribble handoff to Terrebonne. Terrebonne gets it to Lyons, but she's outside of the paint. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Rogers. Rogers reversing it to Terrebonne. Tarpons look a little discombobulated. Now they'll gather themselves near midcourt, reset. Lyons at the top of the key to Rogers. Now Terrebonne. Against this zone defense. Terrebonne being fouled. A lot of finally, my goodness.
Yeah.
The whole possession, she was being fouled. They finally got it. It is on Brown. It will be her second foul.
He waited to call a foul into that hip. Came into her, but you're right. That was very physical defense at the top. And what's happening, the other side starting to get the Lady Tarpons to run their offense closer to midcourt than the basket.
Yeah, that's a problem. 6:43 to go, Terrebonne. You can get a third foul on 0 here. Well, you can't. She's out of the game. They just subbed her out. Handing it to Chubbs. Chubbs up in the air and has it stolen away. Here they come. This is what they want to do. In transition at the rim. Lay it up and good. That's Lewis. They want to steal it in their midcourt and then come back and shove it down your throat at the other end. They've done it a couple times this quarter. Tarpons break the press. Chubbs to Rogers for a 3. No. Rebound goes to De La Salle. Long pass down the floor. The Cavs shoot a mid-range. No. Rebound goes to Terrebonne.
Tempo's not where you want it here.
Rogers across the timeline. Gets it to Riley Guidry, and she double dribbled.
She did.
Coach Lucas trying to get her team to settle down. In a half-court game, the Lady Tarpons got them where they wanted, but it's so hard to force these girls into a half-court game. Cavaliers in possession of the basketball, up 5 in the second quarter. Cole into Fry. On the right side of the floor, now back to the left side. Tarpons have their defense ready. Guidry attacking the basketball, forcing a pass.
I don't know if they can keep the ball for this long.
They're running a little outside weave, pulling it out, coming in, pulling it out.
She walked.
On the right side of the floor they go. Now back to the left, Lewis. Lewis spinning through, shoots it up. No, rebound the Lions. Tarpons got him down the floor. Chubbs, can she finish at the rim? She will shoot it up, no, and it'll hit the underneath of the goal and go to De La Salle. That's a tough break, but Nyla was right there to scoop it up and put it back in.
It's a violation of hit underneath the.
No clue.
I know if you inbounded the ball, but
I'll say tonight it is.
it could be.
I have no idea. I'm not being critical. I really don't know. Right side of the floor for the Cavaliers. Now top of the key, Chester to Fry. Tarpon's tightening up that defense. 4:35 to go in the second quarter. This is a second quarter that has been all Cavaliers, but they'll throw it away here. Terrebonne to Chubbs on the right side. Chubbs attacks off the bounce. Gets it to Terrebonne on the right side. Chubbs, you got to shoot that ball. Instead, she'll shoot the mid-range, missed it. Rebound goes to the floor, and Hemel's got it, and will throw it away. Long pass down the floor for the Cavaliers. In transition, that's not a very good shot. The Lady Tarpons will rebound it. Now here they come, but frenetic back and forth. Rogers was not aware that the pass was coming, and the Lady Tarpons throw it away.
Yes, I think the Lady Tarpons might be able to run with this team. They look tired already.
I was about to say, they're not getting back on defense.
No.
There are transition opportunities against these girls. Cavaliers getting into Cole. We're into the left side. Lewis to the right side. Nearly throwing it away, but gathering it back. 3:30 to go. Lady Tarpons have not scored in the second quarter.
De La Salle has the floor spread, and they still do not want to attack the inside.
A foul will be called on Alexa Rogers.
Could come down to the fourth quarter, who's in the better shape, because both teams right now look a little winded.
Yeah, they do. Cavaliers will get it in. 3:23 to go in the first half. Long three in the corner. No. Rebound goes to Chubbs. Good block out. Chubbs will get it to Terrebonne and will trot the other way. Chubbs gets it back from Terrebonne. Now working it to Rogers. Rogers, crossover dribble. Nice feed to Terrebonne to Lyons at the rim. Lays it up. No. Man, South Lafourche just a little too passive. Kinsley had a wide open layup. Here comes Rogers on a steal. Doesn't have numbers. Picks up her dribble. Gets it to Lyons at the rim. Lays it up. No. Second chance. No. Lit over the basket. Chubbs will try to fix that. Bang! A three. Basketball's a weird game. You miss about 4 layups on a possession and make a three. It's 11-9. De La Salle on the left side of the floor. Cole. Got it to the right side of the floor. Attacking off the bounce. Throwing it nearly away. They do save it right in front of the official. 2:08 to go. Can they hold it? That's out of bounds off of De La Salle. Good defense by the Lady Tarpons. Coach Lucas fired up, and South Lafourche has a chance to tie or take the lead.
See here in the half-court set, now they're going to – Cavaliers are coming with pressure.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a travel. Chubbs walked with it.
That's a good move by their coach right there, coming with pressure off of that turnover.
Lady Tarpons just feel a little bit stuck in the mud right now, man. Like they're not playing poorly. They're just a little stuck in the mud. 30-second timeout by De La Salle. And I'll tell you this, I'm sure Coach Luke would probably say this too, given the shots that they're getting, which I think are some really good looks, to only be down 2. I mean, I know it's frustrating to be losing, but to only be down 2 right now is probably pretty good.
Yeah, and look, their defense is keeping them in this game. The Cavaliers kind of spread the floor, but they're more worried. They dribble on the perimeter, not looking to get the ball inside. And the Lady Tarpons on their offensive end, they may have to come with a second guard. De La Salle's in that 1-2-2 defense to start, and they kind of extended it out. That guard, you may have to come with a 2-guard front to come and to try and get a little bit pressure off of that one guard.
The Cavs have the ball. The Cavs have the arrow. 2:03 to go in the half. Neither team in any bonus issues this quarter, just 1 foul apiece. Cavaliers get it in. Evans Working on Hemel. They set a screen. Kick it to the corner for a three. Got it.
Good set play coming out of that timeout for the Cavaliers.
Now they're pressuring. Rogers loses it, gets it back. Long pass to Terrebonne. Rogers has some defenders on her, feeds it inside to Hemel, and a point-blank layup miss. Been the story of the first half. Lady Tarpons just cannot score the basketball in this half. Evans kicks it to the corner, 1:18 to go. Getting a screen on the right side, now top of the key. That's a tough mid-range shot, got it. That's a tough shot from Evans. 16-9, the Cavaliers have maybe their largest lead. Lady Tarpons got to find some offense. Terrebonne is fouled as they get it across the timeline.
Lady Tarpons fortunate there. If 21 takes a better angle to get in the middle, that would be a steal, but good job by the Lady Tarpons getting it to the middle.
Terrebonne inside of a minute in the second quarter. Gets it to Chubbs. Chubbs attacks, throws it away. Here come the Cavaliers in transition. Pick up the dribble. Now they get it to the top of the key. Their coach wants one shot. Let's see if they could do it.
Nope.
30 seconds to go. They'll attack off the bounce and travel. Tarpons catch a break because that was a made basket. Their head coach is livid because he wanted one shot. Now the Tarpons will have the last shot, we think, maybe. If they could handle the press. Lyons throws it to Chubbs down the floor. Chubbs attacks. It's it to Terrebonne, 12 seconds. Rogers to Terrebonne. Picks up the dribble. Somebody's got to shoot. Hemel fires it up. No, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half with our score. De La Salle 16, South Lafourche 9. We will be back in 3 minutes with our halftime report with the Cavaliers on top by 7 here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Of the Lady Tarpons because they had so many chances. They're missing open shots, getting the ball to spots that they want, just not converting. And as a result, you're down 7 at the half. And look, okay, 7-point deficit. What does that mean? Well, when you only score 9 in the whole half, that means a lot. You're going to have to change things around. And what you don't want to have to do is start playing catch-up and having to run up and down the floor to try to chase these girls down at the end. So I think the first 3-4 minutes of the third quarter are going to be very important for Coach Luke and her team.
Yeah, and look, I haven't seen film on De La Salle, but it looks like from just watching that first half, the Lady Tarpons might be able to run with this team. But you got to finish in transition. We'll see. And if the game plan, is not to run with them, it's going to have to be you can't fall behind too much more early in the third quarter. If not, you're going to have to be running up and down the floor. But
yeah,
look again, the just missing shots on the inside, way too many, and you can't lob the ball against this defense because when the ball's in the air, they're going to leave and go steal it. So we'll see, but what type of adjustment they're going to make. And Lady Tarpons are still in this game. It's not like it's over, but you're going to have to find ways to score. And I honestly thought that the Lady Tarpons were going to be shooting more free throws than what they did.
Well, let's talk about that. One of the Lady Tarpons' key weapons to getting to the free throw line is Nyla Lyons. Nyla has had some success, and hey, look, she's actually made some free throws today. Lady Tarpons have shot the ball well at the free throw line. They just have had so many possessions where she has not touched the ball. How do you get it to the big girl on the block so that she could go to work and punish that defense?
Well, again, I think with a two-guard front, move the ball against that zone, and when you swing it against the zone, it might free her up on the block. And by also putting another guard up here, it might open the middle up a little bit more where you can get it to the middle, then kind of a high-low action with Nyla. Instead of a wing to the block entry, it would be corner to foul line, a high-low look to get it inside to Nyla.
They only put 8 minutes on the halftime clock, and quite frankly, I don't think either team's aware of that, but there's 2 minutes left and neither team is back out on the floor. They might have to adjust that. Let's thank Joe Septic on call 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for all your fencing and septic needs. The Terry L. Hunter III Foundation helping to spread suicide prevention awareness. Advanced Eye Institute, make the right call, get your eyes checked by Dr. Darby Chasson today. And Lady of the Sea General Hospital, compassionate medicine close to home. So, hey, look, man, let's assume that the clock on the board is right and that there is 1:45 until we're playing ball again. I think they might add a minute or two to that, but that's neither here nor there. What are some keys to the second half? What do the Lady Tarpons have to do to make the Cavaliers sweat and then ultimately make the dam break and try to steal one here at home?
And if the game plan, I would still try and not run with this team. And I know I said I think they could, but I think their game plan, don't run. You still have time where you can get that done. I think they need to pound the ball to the inside to Nyla, and you got to draw fouls. Because most of the time when they got the ball into Nyla, it was fouls. They would go ahead and try and block all the shots, and they would foul. So maybe come up with a different set against that one guard front and try and get the ball inside to Nyla. Can't turn the ball over. Like you mentioned early in the first half, a dead ball turnover you can live with.
Yep. It's
these live ball turnovers that you don't want to get into a run game with this team.
43 seconds are on De La Salle. And the Lady Tarpons will join them in just a second, we think. And here come the ladies in the blue and white, so we will be rocking and rolling in just a second. Should be a fun second half here from the tank. We'll see if South Lafourche gets some offense going. Get some buckets. Coach Luke and her staff making her way out there. De La Salle's out there. And we will rock on in just a smidge here from the tank. It is going to be Savoy, Hemel, Lyons, Guidry, and Kinsley Terrebonne, who was a little late getting out of the locker room, but now she's back out there. De La Salle will have the ball first, now going right to left.
I feel like Susan.
Why is that?
How could the Susan look from the ball?
Oh, that's never a good thing.
No, it's not.
Lewis in possession. We rock on. Evans has the basketball. De La Salle in possession. Dribble handoff. They attack the rim, shoot it up, and good. That's another thing worth mentioning. Brown, their best scorer, was not playing in virtually the whole second quarter, which they dominated. Cavs have doubled them up. It's 18-9. Lady Tarpon's got to have a spark, and it's got to happen pretty soon, given their offensive challenges. Terrebonne dribbles through. Hemel feeds it inside. Chubbs is wide open. Another layup missed. It'll be a tie-up. The Lady Tarpons do have the arrow, but goodness, so many open shots in the paint.
Look, Lady Tarpons is doing a good job of finding the open player. They got to finish on the inside.
Yeah, look, Coach Luke is going to be happy with the shots they're getting, not happy with the execution at all. Lions. The Chubbs in the corner for a three. No. Rebound goes to De La Salle. The left side of the floor. That's Evans. They're up 9, feeling good about themselves on the road. Savoy guarding the ball. They get it to the right side of the floor. Now top of the key, Brown. Nyla steals it away on an entry pass. Nyla in transition. South Lafourche doesn't have numbers. Kinsley Working it to Hemel. That's her shot, that little mid-range shot, and she scores it. Throughout her career, even at LCO, that's been her shot, that little 18-footer from the corner, and it's 18-11. Both teams got a bucket here in this third. And De La Salle will turn it over.
Now this has to get the Lady Tarpons going right here.
As flat-footed as you've been, you're only down 7. You make a 3, get a stop, get an and one. I mean, you're down 1. I mean, you're right in this thing.
And if you score 7, you tied.
That's absolutely right. Hemel picks up the dribble out to Terrebonne. South Lafourche gets some movement against this tough, sticky, physical defense. Savoie loses it, gets it back to Terrebonne. To Hemel. Hemel feeds it to Chubbs. It's knocked out of bounds. That's okay. You get a baseline out of bounds opportunity now. Chubbs will get it in. Throws it to Nyla on the right side. Got it to Chubbs in the corner for a 3. Oh, in and out. Hemel to Savoie for a 3. Yeah!
Oh, my. They called that a 3. Take it.
Yeah, I think she may have had a shoestring on the line. That's okay. 18-14. Dribble handoff to Brown. De La Salle gets it into the paint. That should have been a tie-up. Loose ball goes for a corner 3. No. Rebound goes to Hemel. South Lafourche trying to find life. It's been a 5-0 run. Terrebonne gets it to Savoie, top of the key. South Lafourche trying to feel themselves a little bit, trying to get into it a little bit. Terrebonne, right side of the floor, loses it. Don't give up on the ball, Kinsley, and she'll get it back there. South Lafourche corrals it. Hemel for a long 2. No. Rebound goes to the floor. Nope, Chubbs pulls it away. Good hustle.
That's all heart.
Savoie to Hemel. Shoot it again, Caroline. Oh, in and out. Man, it touched every piece of the rim. Here come the Cavaliers quick in transition. They throw it dead away. South Lafourche could have numbers here. Savoie at the rim. She's fouled, and she'll shoot 2. Brian, after they turn it over, they have no interest in playing defense.
They're calling on a baseline. That's why I kind of mentioned I think the Lady Tarpons could run with this team.
Especially after turnovers, they have no interest in running back down the floor. Kinsley Terrebonne will take a breather. Alexa Rogers will check into the game. 4:46 to go in the third. This is as good as the Tarpons have felt in a little while. Chubb gets it to Rogers. Come on, Alexa. Missed it strong. Rebound goes to Hemel. Second chance. To the Chubbs. Chubbs attacks, lays it up. No, man, just missing so many in the paint. Now you got to get back, because here they come. They'll lose it. Chubbs got it. Tarpons pushing. Nyla's got the basketball. Feeds it to Rogers at the rim, and it's a 2-point game. The energy in the gym just feels like it's changed, and the Lady Tarpons are only down 2. Evans working near midcourt. Long pass, nearly jumped by Rogers. They get it back to the left side. South Lafourche has them guarded well. They feed it inside, nearly throw it away. Good deflection by Hemel. Cavaliers are flustered, and Nyla will steal it away, but she will be out of bounds. Yeah. That's excellent hustle. That's excellent hustle. Nyla poked it away. She was out of bounds. That's okay. You live with that one. De La Salle's half-court offense right now is abysmal. They've got to figure something out. They're going to figure out getting Chester into the game for Evans. We'll see if that makes a difference. Oh, nearly a double dribble near midcourt. Rogers pressuring the basketball. They get it to Fry. To the right corner they go. 3:28 to go. Lions, active hands, good defense, into the paint, stolen away. Tarpons have numbers, 3-on-2. Hemel at the rim, gets it to Savoie, and she's fouled. 2 shots coming.
Yep.
I think South Lafourche has figured out what we've kind of been hinting at. When they turn it over, you can go run back at them because they don't run back down the floor in transition defense.
Yeah, and the coach for De La Salle is not pleased right now.
As Savoie misses the first. She makes the second. We got a 1-point game. It was a 9-point game just a couple minutes ago. De La Salle attacks. That's a tough shot. Missed it. Rebound goes to Savoie. Savoie will travel. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
And that's trying to go too fast. But it's good hustle.
3:05 to go in the third quarter. Cavaliers get it into Brown, their top scorer. She's fouled. Good call. Chubbs will go and help her up off the floor. And Brown will shoot 2.
Really not a bad foul right there. Make her earn it from the free throw line.
They are 2 of 2 at the free throw line tonight. Make it 3 of 3. .302 to go in the third quarter. De La Salle led by 9. Lady Tarpons on a little surge, but Brown trying to throw some ice on the fire here. She makes them both. Rogers to Lyons. A long home run pass to Chubbs down the floor against the pressure. Chubbs at the rim, lays it up. Oh, offensive foul is called. I don't know if I like that one.
I know, I don't like that one.
They slid under Chubbs, I thought. I did not think that was a charge. I thought that one was a block, but it goes the Cavaliers' way. Here come the Cavs. Dribble handoff to Brown. Brown got away with a walk. Did not get away with a walk. There's the De La Salle staff is angry like they didn't just get away with highway robbery on the other end. Should have been an and one. Tarpons got to break the pressure again. Lions to the middle, Savoie. Savoie gets it to Chubbs on the right side. Now out to Rogers. Rogers bodied up and walked.
She did. Changed the pivot foot, I believe.
And Kinsley Terrebonne will check back into the game.
I'd like to see Lady Tarpons when 0 gets the ball, double team. Somebody come from the opposite side.
Timeout called by the Cavaliers, 2:28 to go.
32nd, I believe.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here. Starting to feel like whoever makes the last run is going to win. As the timeout is called.
The way the second half started with De La Salle coming with a quick basket, but then since then, the Lady Tarpons kind of turned it up a notch.
So we will see in a 20-17 game.
Lady Tarpons, just don't worry about that last call. You got to play.
Yeah, just keep rocking and rolling, man. You'll get some more opportunities. Getting the shots that you want has not been the issue tonight. Converting has been the issue.
Yeah, Nyla's got to get some touches coming up here.
I agree. It has been way too long since Nyla has gotten the ball in the block. 2:28 to go in the third. De La Salle has it out of the timeout. Lewis has the basketball near midcourt, working on Terrebonne. Reversal to Chester. Chester with the near double dribble. Back to the top of the key. Now back to the left side of the floor, back to the top. 2 minutes to go. Patient possession out of the timeout. They're trying to get it on the block, feed it in, and Hemel says, I'll take
good
that.
defense.
And Tarpons now with a 4-on-2 break. Savoie tries to get it inside the Chubbs. Chubbs lays it up and good. And we got a 1-point game again.
Good defense, Caroline Hemel on the block.
Cavaliers on the right side of the floor. To Lewis, now top of the key. 90 seconds to go in the third. The left side of the floor, Tarpon faithful getting into it, urging their team. Brown. Ooh, Savoie wanted to rip it away from Brown. On top of the key, in trouble. 5-second count. That's got to be close. It is 5 seconds. And the Lady Tarpons have possession of the basketball after an open floor turnover on De La Salle. Cole will check into the game. Can the Tarpons get what would be a big bucket here and send the home crowd into a bit of a frenzy? Savoie to Lions. Lions to Terrebonne. And a timeout by Coach Kathy Luke. What does she want?
She wants a bucket here. Full timeout.
We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute with 1 minute to go in the third quarter here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Tarpons call a full timeout. We'll try to take the lead here in the final stages of the third. This is going to be some sort of a set here the Lady Tarpons have. Try to get a quick hitter. Terrebonne. Dribbling through traffic, gets it to Chubbs. Chubbs will have it knocked out of bounds by the Cavs. They'll keep possession. 57 seconds to go. Hemel. The Chubbs on the right side is poked away. I think that's out of bounds on Chubbs. Nope, they're giving it to the Lady Tarpons. Wow. Lafourche just caught a break there. Chubbs had the basketball out of bounds. Got to get the ball to 23 on that block, man. It's been a long time since Nyla's had the basketball downhill. Got to get it in first this time. Hemel's got it, working it to Savoie. Terrebonne. That's a foul. That's the third foul on Brown, Brian. That's a big call. Their best player picks up foul number 3.
They're going to have to switch who she's guarding or around her.
Terrebonne has 2 defenders on her. The offense is extended back near midcourt. Chubbs is wide open under the bucket. Wide open under the bucket. They see her a little late. Now they get it to Nyla. Draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2. So there's Nyla's opportunity. And they're extending that zone out so high that if the Lady Tarpons could just see down the floor, there are players under the basket wide open. And I know it's easier said than done, but you got 2 of them in your face.
Yeah, they did a good job of getting out of those double teams.
Nyla shooting 2 big ones. She missed the first. Chance to maybe tie it up. She got it. 20 apiece. De La Salle does have the arrow. So chance to get 2 possessions in a row here in the late stages of the third. Cole working on Lions. Gives it up to their best scorer, Brown, into the lane. Nyla ties her up. So there's the arrow. South Lafourche will steal it back there. De La Salle does have the ball, but the Lady Tarpons take back the arrow for the fourth quarter potentially. Let's see what play the Cavaliers come with here. 0's where they want the ball.
Oh, she pushed.
She gets it in, and a foul will be called on the Lady Tarpons, I think.
Yep.
2. That's on Guidry. Chubbs gets it. Tell you what, though, Brown got to be careful. Brown shoving her weight around there, and she could easily get her 4th foul. And now they're going to go talk to Chubbs and also Fry and say, ladies, relax. And now the coaching staff has a question. And we rock on. They get it into Brown, and she's fouled. So after lead blocking her way into the paint, Brown will draw the foul. She was fouled, but she committed a foul getting to her spot. She just ran over everybody. She'll shoot 2.
Yeah, they got a lot of pushing going on that block. See here if De La Salle will sub in.
I would. I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
I would have somebody for Brown at the scores table with the 3 fouls. She made the first. She is 5 of 5 at the line. She shot all their free throws. Nyla tying her shoe over there. She's got to get ready to go try to push it the other way. Both teams are over the foul limit. Every foul the rest of the way.
Good move by Nyla. Just made a free throw. Make her stand at the line looking at that rim.
They are getting a sub for the shooter. She got it.
And she makes it anyway. Yeah, good move on their part there.
22-20, De La Salle out in front of South Lafourche. The Tarpons have the ball and the arrow. Nyla long past the Caroline Hemel. And I think she did travel, but it was a very late whistle.
Yeah.
But I think she did travel. And now De La Salle will take over with 15.8 to go. And those are the turnovers that are frustrating. There was no defense around. Just relax and dribble the basketball.
Now they're getting with Brown back in.
Could be a big swing here. Can De La Salle get a bucket before the quarter ends? Lewis, they're up against the clock. I don't know if they're aware of it. Lewis, Brown's going to have to go. They're on the floor. That's the end of the quarter. They don't get that shot off.
Whoa!
I don't think it would have counted. Yeah, and they're going to wave it off anyway. So we played 3. It's 22-20. De La Salle over South Lafourche. Seatbelts on, folks. We got a good finish coming up in 1 minute on KLEB. At the end of the third quarter, Coach Luke and the De La Salle crew are both going over some instructions. South Lafourche will have the basketball to start the quarter. Brian, what did the ladies in the white jerseys have to do to try to come all the way back? They were 9 down in the third quarter. What do they have to do to finish the rally here and slam the door?
Get Nyla some touches or Hemel on the baseline. She's got to shoot the ball with confidence. And I think on defense, draw foul on 0. She's very aggressive.
They are going to put it in play. And we play on. Terrebonne. Savoie to Chubbs. It's poked away and stolen. They tried to force it inside. Chubbs will take it right back. What hustle from Alea Guidry. Saving the possession. Terrebonne to Nyla at the three-point line area. Attacks into the lane, loses it. They're on the floor, and De La Salle's got it. Now they're pushing it down the floor. Nyla trying to take it back, but instead the Cavaliers will get to the rim and shoot it up and good. That's Sutton who scored it. Set up their pressure. Lions to Chubbs to Terrebonne across the timeline. Terrebonne working it around the horn. 7 minutes to go, down 4. Savoie to Lions. Now working it to Hemel for a 3. Yeah! There's a big shot. And we got ourselves a 1-point game. Trying for an answer, short. Rebound goes to Hemel, gets it to Chubbs, but it's stolen away. Inside they go. Terrebonne will tie it up. Arrow points to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and on the Lady Tarpons, when there's a steal or a rebound, don't be in such a hurry to get the ball out of your hands.
Cavalier, oh, that's a walk, my goodness. Thought that was an obvious travel from Brown on the dribble handoff. They just knocked out of bounds to stay with the Cavs. Evans getting into Sutton. Feed the paint, stolen away by Chubbs. Chubbs pushing it down the floor, and she's fouled. Tarpons will have a baseline out of bounds, 6:26 to go.
A good call by the official. He had the right angle to see that foul.
Chubbs to inbound. To Lyons. Catches it high at the rim, draws the foul.
That's 4.
That is on 0. That is her 4th foul. Now, if the Lady Tarpons could slide under on the other end when she drives the ball, maybe get her out of here.
Big decision here.
And they've already made it. They're getting her out of the game. Nyla makes the first. I think one thing that makes that decision easier, they played the whole second quarter without her and frankly dominated the second quarter. Coach Kathy Luke will call a timeout. 30-second timeout.
Is that her first timeout?
She's called a full earlier.
Oh, no, they got 3.
Yeah, both teams have 3.
Sleeping here.
As always.
Yeah.
You also got that we're still in the third quarter. Let me get you to fix that, too, while we're at it. See, I got your back, buddy.
What else you want?
Now we got it. Well, what else I want? Nyla to make this free throw. Lady Tarpons get a steal and go down the floor. I mean, while we're getting greedy. Chubbs is, I don't know what that was. Chubbs, I think, just ate a spoonful of pickle juice.
And she's about to barf.
There was something yellow on that spoon. That's the reaction I would have if I ate pickle juice. Leah Guidry is about to lose it on the floor.
First of all, how do you eat juice?
Well, you know what I'm saying. You worry about that scoreboard over there, Kyle. As Nyla makes the free throw. This is the Lady Tarpons' first lead of the second half. Cavaliers working it to the corner. They are without their leading scorer, Brown, with the 4 fouls. How long will that last? Off the dribble, it's Evans. Now to the left side of the floor. Cole. Inside of 6 minutes. That Tarpon sticky man-to-man defense giving them problems. A long 3, no. Rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mid-range, no. Second chance, yes. Third chance, really. Just got to do a better job on the glass than that. 1 point Cavalier lead. You got a 3-on-2 break on the press break. Hemel to Terrebonne, gets it to Chubbs, mid-range, wide open, in and out. Rebound goes to Savoie. Savoie with a 3. Yeah!
That was a long 3.
That was a clutch shot. Back the other way, the Cavs. 2-point game. Sutton reversing it to Brown. Brown trying to work on Lyons. Lyons is there. Gets it to Evans. Dribble handoff inside of 5 minutes. That's a moving screen. Yes, it is. And that is the 3rd team foul on the Cavaliers in the quarter. And this coaching staff for De La Salle is convinced they have never committed a foul.
I don't got a sub coming in the game.
But no one coming out of the game yet. There we go. Chester will check in for Fry. 4:56 to go. Lady Tarpon's up by a deuce. They were down 9 in the third quarter. Terrebonne across the timeline to Savoie. Savoie to Hemel. Get it to Nyla on the block. Bags down. Lays it up and left it on the rim. That's a travel. Yes, on the rebound. That's a walk.
Ooh, that coach was on the court.
So Lady Tarpons will keep possession.
Sure, we're going to have a technical coming up soon.
Yeah, he's pushing it. Terrebonne to Lyons. Lyons attacks and a reach-in foul. I'm sure he'll love that call too. Little hand check foul puts them over the limit. They now have 4 fouls. Lady Tarpons are shooting the rest of the game. And Brian, I think that one was a, hey, coach, shut up foul. Just kind of let you know, hey, I'm in control of this game, as he stared him down as he was making the call. Got to get it in to Lyons on the block. It's stolen away, and they got him beat down the court. Tarpons trying to recover, and they do. Terrebonne does. Excellent hustle. Pushing it down. Chubbs. Remember, De La Salle has no fouls to play with. Tarpons are shooting the rest of the game, and Coach Luke will call a timeout to gather her team's thoughts. 4:15 to go. South Lafourche is up 2. I think it's a full timeout. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. We got a 2-point game out of the timeout. The Lady Tarpons are up 28-26, 4:15 to go. Coach Kathy Luke called the timeout. The Cavaliers have no fouls to play with. They have still not yet gotten Brown back into the game. I don't know how much longer they're going to go with that.
If they go down 4, they're going to need to get her in.
Lyons hands it off to Chubbs. Lyons rolling. They got him at the rim. Nyla will shoot it up. Can't score it. Rebound Nyla. Shoots it up and in. Good set play out of the timeout. Lady Tarpons are up 4, and here comes the Cavalry. Sutton. The Cavaliers offense a little stagnant. Can the Lady Tarpons get one more stop and go back at them? In the corner, they think about a 3. Now get it into the baseline area to Brown. That's Jay Brown, not the scorer. That's lost on the floor, and a pushing foul will be called on Terrebonne, I believe. Not a terrible foul on Kinsley, man. She was just hustling for the loose ball on the floor. But the Cavaliers pushing the poker chips all in. Fry, Lewis, and Brown all checking in right now. 3:32 to go. They have an assistant, and I'm glad that the officials saw that. They have an assistant coach that is in the bleachers coaching while standing, and they just told her, that's enough of that. You got to sit down. Cavaliers getting a screen, working it to the right side of the floor. Lewis, Brown, downhill, throws up a wild shot, but will draw the foul.
I think they're going to call it on the floor.
It should be on the floor. It is on the floor. Yeah, she got fouled before she threw up that half-hearted shot at the end. 3:15 to go.
Timeout. I think they're going, the Tarpons called it.
Wow, Coach Luke going with the timeout. She has just one left. And I think what she's trying to do here, Brian, we got to find 0. That is where they go on their baseline out-of-bounds stuff. You got to find 0. And she's telling Savoie and Chubbs and Hemel and all, you got to make sure you're in position to slow her down right here.
I would put Chubbs right now on 0. And if she breathes, fall down.
Take the flop.
And I think you can pick up the 5th foul.
The Lady Tarpons were down 9 in the third. We're struggling, have come to life. They lead by 4 with 3:15 to go. But these Cavaliers have some very explosive players. They are not out of this game by a long shot.
You got to find 0 right here.
She's on the left block. Chubbs is on her. This is where they want to get the basketball. Tarpons have her bodied up. Instead, they're forced to get it into the left side of the floor for a mid-range that's no good. Rebound goes to the floor, and the Cavs got it. They'll reset. To the left corner for a 3. Good. Big shot. Fry scores it. And we got a 1-point game. Nyla throws it into the stands on the press break. And all of a sudden, this momentum has shifted back. Now can the Tarpons get a stop? Lewis working it to Fry. Back to Lewis. Top of the key they go. Evans.
Look, blow the whistle.
Evans to the right side. That's a long 3, flat, out of bounds to South Lafourche. So the Lady Tarpons will get possession, 2:26 to go. Can you get a good shot? Can you avoid turning it over? Can you maybe draw a foul? Lions to Hemel. Hemel dribbles across the timeline. Good decision. South Lafourche does have the arrow. Savoie is fouled. Alea Savoie
will
shoot 2.
Woo!
And very lucky Evans did not get a technical foul. The official, Mr. Bychurch, put the whistle back in the mouth. He was loaded up and ready to go.
Man, I thought for sure she was getting one.
2 big free throws for Alea. She missed the first. This has been an Achilles heel all season, and she missed them both. Cavaliers will call a timeout. Tarpons got to get one more stop here, try to go back at him. Still 2:09 to go. It is a full. We'll keep it here. What are we seeing both ways, my friend? The Tarpons are trying to get a stop. The Cavaliers are trying to get the basketball into the bucket and retake the lead. Where do you think we're going right here out of this timeout?
Our defense?
Either way, whichever side you want to choose.
Just go defensive-wise. I would like to see when the ball's inbound, a double team, whoever catches the ball inbounds on the perimeter, and see if you can get a quick turnover right there. But keep playing defense the way you're playing, but you have to rebound the basketball. And De La Salle cannot be that aggressive because Tarpons are shooting 2 rest of the game on every foul. So we'll see here. They're going to come with some type of set play. You know they have to be going to 0, right?
Brown has been where it's been the whole game when they've needed something. But she does have the 4 fouls.
I don't think she'll make the rest of this game.
Can the Lady Tarpons slide under her and draw a charge? She has been at times going to the rim a little out of control. De La Salle will inbound right in front of their bench. To Fry. Trying to feed the post. On the left side of the floor.
Good defense there from the Lady Tarpons.
They're denying Brown front and back. Lewis working on Savoie. Kicks it to the right corner. Good closeout by Guidry. Cavaliers will shoot a 3. Short. Rebound goes to Lions. And the Tarpons are coming down the floor. Nyla will get it to Terrebonne. 90 seconds to go. Terrebone's fouled. She's fouled out of the game. Brown has just fouled out of the game. That's 5. That's a huge whistle.
And when you look, there is no reason why she's putting that much pressure on the ball with 4 fouls.
40 feet away. So 2 huge free throws to increase the lead. And their best player has just fouled out of the game. You feel for the young lady. She's emotional over there on the sideline. Timeout by De La Salle. And boy, oh boy, 90 seconds to go on the dot. It's a full timeout. We'll keep it here. Back and forth, the pendulum swings. Can the Lady Tarpons make a couple free throws and get a couple stops? That'll be the big question here.
Look, I think if you make these 2 free throws, you're putting a lot of pressure on De La Salle. And they may come down thinking that they got to get a 3. And if you put pressure on, they can miss it and see what happens. But I like the spot here where the Lady Tarpons are in.
South Lafourche has made 8 free throws. They've missed 6. That's 8 of 14. That's better than their season average. That's the good news. The bad news, they missed the last 2. They left 2 points on the line the last time out. Terrebonne will be shooting the next 2.
Lady Tarpons can afford to stay aggressive here. They only got 2 team fouls in the 4th quarter.
Kinsley shooting 2 huge free throws. What's at stake here? The Cavaliers got 13 wins. The Lady Tarpons could get a ton of power points if they win this game. She made the first. The freshman, her mother literally cannot watch. She is looking the other side of the floor. She made them both. You can look, mother. Cavaliers have it stolen by Hemel, but she's out of bounds. Great hustle.
Good hustle there by Caroline.
And one thing worth noting, the Lady Tarpons have the arrow. How often do we see a tie-up in these late game situations? 1:25 to go. Evans to the left side, now to the left corner. Hemel's there. They feed it inside, out for a top of the key 3. Oh, they banked it in. 1:08 to go. We're tied. Lions to Hemel across the timeline. 1 minute to go in a tie ball game. Terrebonne to Chubbs on the right side. Terrebonne.
There's going to be a foul.
Gets it to Hemel for the answer. Yeah! It is a 2. Foot on the line. 34-32. Foot on the line. Good call by the officials. Big shot. 1 timeout both ways. The Cavaliers with 30 seconds to go. Coach Luke directing traffic. Long 3.
Nope.
No. And the Lady Tarpons will have the basketball with 23 seconds to go. And the arrow. You got to get it in. They're going to have to foul. Lions. Got to get it in. Throws it near away. A foul, I think, on De La Salle. That's on Brown. Number 11, Brown. A collision with Chubbs. The foul's on the Cavaliers, and Chubbs will be shooting 2 at the other end. A close 50-50 call goes to the Lady Tarpons there, and Chubbs will be shooting 2 huge free throws after just getting run over. We'll see if she can knock them home. .6 to go. Let's go, Chubbs. She missed the first. 10 of 17 from the line are the Lady Tarpons. And again, if you're just joining us or you're watching your first game of the season, that is an improvement for them. She missed them both. Timeout by the Cavaliers, their last timeout. They just banked in a three. Nothing about this situation feels comfortable right now, Brian.
You're not?
Absolutely not. It is a full timeout. If you are the Lady Tarpons, is Coach Luke telling her girls, hey, we got 2 fouls to give. Let's go get super aggressive, try to get a steal or a tie-up knowing you got the arrow?
Yeah, I would play aggressive defense, but you can't be overly aggressive now because it's only a 2-point game where if they cut back door, they can possibly get a layup here. But pressure the basketball. And, again, I would like to see double team whoever catches the inbound pass, go double team them and see if they can panic and throw it away.
No timeouts for the Cavs. There are exactly, and we'll tell you when the timeout clock goes away, 20.8 seconds to go. Tarpons are bringing some pressure for the first time tonight on defense. They get it into Evans. Evans being guarded by Terrebonne. 13 seconds, dribble handoff. Now another dribble handoff. Working it for a three on the wing. Banked it. No! Rebound goes. Tie up. And the Tarpons have the arrow with 5 seconds to go. That shot was so close to going in. Coach Kathy Luke will call her final timeout. They went to the bank once. The second time the ATM machine spit the card out. Oh, my.
From this angle here, it looked like a perfect bank shot. Went around the rim and out. And I don't even know who it was with that rebound.
Now I have no idea. I'm under cardiac arrest over here after the shot. The Lady Tarpons are going to have to get it inbounds, and they're going to have to go make free throws. It's just that simple. They no longer have the arrow. There are 5 seconds to go.
Look, whatever you do, if inbound the ball, but if you get in trouble, you want to take it and throw it
all the way down
toward
the floor.
Your back, where they can go and get the ball and touch it with 5 seconds. So if you're going to turn it over, it's got to be on the other side of the court. Can't be in the backcourt.
It is not the worst thing in the world, as you said, to have a dribble or two get in trouble and just nuke it down the floor because they have no timeouts. By the time they would get it and come back, a lot of that 5 seconds would be gone. But the more conventional options to get this ball inbounds and get fouled and make some free throws, and let's get out of here.
And they're going to put all 5 out of bounds.
This is like a football play. Nyla Lyons will be the quarterback. Which receiver will be open here? Nyla on a little curl route hits Terrebonne and she's fouled. So Kinsley will be shooting 2 with 4 seconds exactly. And Brian, that literally was a football play.
Yeah.
Kinsley ran a curl.
She ran a hitch.
Yeah, she ran a hitch, and the Tarpons got the first down, a Golden Motors first down. Now can they convert from the line here?
I would put people in the lane right here.
Especially not being in the bonus.
Yes.
No timeouts either way. The freshman missed it. That's 3 straight misses.
You have to put someone up here. You cannot let them dribble the ball straight down the floor.
De La Salle shuffling some pieces, kind of icing the shooter. Can Kinsley give him one? Let's go. The freshman at the line. She missed it. 4 seconds to go. Up the floor. At the buzzer. Ball game. Nyla blocked the shot from half court. And the Lady Tarpons are going to get a 34-32 win I don't know exactly what De La Salle's coaching staff is arguing about. They've been arguing the whole game.
They point at the official leaving the court. I don't.
I mean, the game's over, the officials leave the court. That's what they do.
De La Salle doesn't think the game's over.
The game is over. South Lafourche gets a 34-32 win over the Cavaliers. Brian, some final thoughts.
Look, give Tarpons credit in the second half. They gutted it out, made enough plays to win the game. But MVP of the game,
Who you think?
Caroline Hemel.
She made some big shots, bro.
Not for just making that shot. The defense she played on number 0 the entire night was tremendous. So Caroline Hemel would be my player of the game.
I thought she and Salle were both huge. The Lady Tarpons are going into the stands and are thanking some of the folks for being here. Brian, South Lafourche takes down a 13-win team, the number 3 team in the state in Division III Select. Wow. Crazy game, crazy finish, and South Lafourche finds a way.
Yeah, and look, want to thank 2 new teammates of ours, Bayou MD Urgent Care and also Leger Small Engine Repair. Want to thank them for joining our team right here on KLEB.
Love to hear it. So Lady Tarpons going to win 34-32. We'll sign off right here for Truck in the Stands. Jason, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Good job.
And Jason in the studio, Brian Collard, am I right? This is Casey Gisler signing off. Boy, she's such a great kid. Chubbs literally just climbed into the bird's nest here to thank us for coming to the game. That's special, man. Lady Tarpons got a 34-32 win over De La Salle. We got play-by-play tomorrow. Can't wait to break all this down. Good night, everybody.